Hey guys, today I have a video about my hair color because if you've seen my previous videos, you have heard me talk about how I color my hair all the time, and I do it myself. I am a cosmetologist. I went to cosmetology school, so I do have a lot of knowledge about how to color your hair, and I know how to do it safely and all of that. And I've actually gotten a request about my hair color before, so I just thought I would come on here and do a video about how I ombre my hair. It's a very subtle ombre, but it's brown. It goes brown to red. I hope you can tell that. It's probably a little bit brighter in the sunlight, but really the level of contrast is not too much, and that is why I really like this kind of ombre, because it doesn't look like a stark line. It looks very natural and blended. I did do this myself. I did not have any help, and I got my products from a Cosmo Prof because I can go in there since I went to school. I just want to say one disclaimer really quickly. If you didn't go to hair school, I'm not saying you shouldn't do this, but I am saying that if you have any doubts or you are scared, don't do it, because I don't want you to mess up your hair because of something that I said. I would either talk to somebody that knows what they're doing and have them do it maybe this way to get this look, or at least know someone who can help you get professional products to use, because I do not recommend drugstore boxed bleach or any of that. So definitely use professional products at least if you're going to try this. But without all of that, let's go ahead and get into the video, and I'm going to show you how I did this. First, for products. Of course, first you're going to need a bleach, and what I used is the what is this called? Dual Purpose Lightener from Paul Mitchell. I'm really familiar with Paul Mitchell products because I did go to a Paul Mitchell school. So this is just what I used for bleach. Then I used 20 volume developer with it because I wanted to get lift quickly, and I wanted to get a lot of lift so that I could get this red lighter than the rest of my hair. My hair color is just, you know, this kind of medium to dark brown up here, so I wanted this to lift quite a bit so that the red would be vibrant enough and show up. So I used that. I mixed this how it's supposed to be mixed is what I did for that. And then to get it red after I bleached it, I used the Paul Mitchell PM Shines, and this PM Shines is a demi-permanent hair color, which means that it is not permanent and it kind of is a translucent looking color. When you put this on your hair, you can see what is under it. So say if you had blonde hair and you put one of these on it, you could kind of see the contrast between like lighter and darker pieces. This doesn't just make everything a straight color. So I really like this for dimension, and because it's really shiny and it's really easy to use, and it fades like wonderfully. It doesn't ever look patchy or bad when it fades. Okay, so what I did at first, and I'm just going to demo this for you, is off into 3 sections. So this is going to be really attractive, I know. I just took like a top section, I cannot see what I'm doing here, and put it into a nice beautiful little knot right here on the top of my head. And then I took a middle section like this and sectioned that off with a ponytail. Okay, and then I started with the bottom, so I have 3 sections right now, and then I have some bottom hair. So I started on the bottom, and I took some foil, mixed up my bleach mixture, just bleach right here in here right now, and took a little tiny piece of hair about this big. I took a different size piece section every time I do this, but I'll show you. So I took this section, dipped it in bleach, and saturated the ends with the bleach, completely saturated down here at this bottom. And then I took it and I turned my brush to the side and just kind of grazed it up into the hair, kind of faded it up so it wasn't completely saturated. It was just a little bit up here, and I faded it up. And then I just rolled the foil up like this and threw it behind my shoulder. So then I would take a smaller section and take a piece of foil, and on this piece I would go up a little further than I did on that piece. I don't want it to be perfect and I don't want it to be aligned, so I'm doing different techniques with every single piece. I'm using smaller pieces, bigger pieces. On some of them I'm going up high, on some of them I'm staying low, and I'm saturating those ends but fading it up here. And then doing that in my shoulder. And I'll show you one more time. I might have taken this big piece and just covered just the ends and faded it right here up just a little bit. I did not take it up because I wanted it to be different than those other two, and put it behind my shoulder. So say that I was done with my whole bottom section. I'm just gonna let my second section down and do the same exact thing. Another thing that you can do to make it look a little bit more natural is you don't have to use every piece of your whole entire head does not have to be covered. Some pieces you could like take and throw back with no product on it at all, like little pieces. This may be a totally brown piece, just throw it over your shoulder so you have some pieces mixed in that are just your regular color. That looks the best when you just have it all different techniques. It will look the most blended and the most natural. Okay, so after you have put all that bleach on you and your head is like completely bleached on the ends, you're going to wait. You don't have to wait super long. I think that I had left my bleach on for, since it was 20 volume developer, I think I only left it on for like 10 to 15 minutes. You can just check it, you know, unroll the foil and look how it's looking. You want it, if you want it this color and you have dark hair like me, you want it to be kind of orangey, and that's okay if it's orangey because we're going to cover it with that translucent shine that I showed you. So once mine reached an orangey color, or yours may be a caramelly color, you're going to take all of that out, wash that bleach out, and you're just going to shampoo it. So shampoo all the bleach out and put your hair up in a towel and kind of towel dry it. You're going to go ahead and take your mixture of your red, and it has a special developer with it, and you're going to mix those two together, and you're going to saturate those damp ends with your mixture. I don't think I told you this, but my PM Shines is called a 6RV. Once you choose the red that you want, you're going to just make sure that that's all covered like I said, and you're going to leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes so that it tones that hair to the color that you want it to tone it to. So after you go ahead and do that, you can rinse the color out and you can condition your hair and you will be done. You will get this really beautiful ombre that is red. I love the way that mine turned out, and I think it looks really, really nice the way that it turned out. So I really do recommend those PM Shines for doing this. I don't really recommend a just flat permanent color because this gives it a lot of shine and a lot of dimension at the bottom. So that is how I did it. It's pretty easy. Like I said, do this at your own risk. Definitely use professional products, and ask someone for help, or someone, maybe just go to a hairdresser and get it done because you don't want to ruin your hair like I said. So thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe if you aren't already. See you later. Bye.